Hey, this is Vinyl Keith coming at you with another video. What's up, Woody? And I just want to talk about my favorite drummers today. At first, I might as well just say, cool shirt, isn't it? Give a shout out to Everybody's Records. These are my guys. Woody, Metal Jason, Michael, and of course, Harry. The man, without them, man, I wouldn't have at least half of my collection. So, thank you guys. You guys are the best. So let's get back to it. The top 10 drummers, in my opinion. This is my list. No big deal if you don't agree. Okay. The first one is the cigarette-smoking powerhouse from Cheap Trick, Bunny Carlos. The song that did it for me was "Ain't That a Shame." That opening part he does, unbelievable. And this is a record store they released back in 2020. It was recorded live at the Whiskey A Go Go over 2 nights. Most of the shows are from the 4th of June. Well, it's about half and half. June 3rd and June 4th of 1977. Fantastic record. Check this gatefold out. Look at that live shot. Look at Bun right there in the middle. Usually he's smoking a cigarette when you see him, like in a picture or something, or on a video. He's always got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, always just, banging away at them drums. There's the whole band. They always look pretty badass. But yeah, this is a great album. Bunny Carlos is so underrated. Nobody talks about him as being one of the better drummers, man. But I think he is. Almost every song, he's just banging on them. Fantastic stuff. But Bunny Carlos at number 10. Love him. Okay, I thought this guy would be a little bit higher when I was putting together this list, but it turns out he's where he's at, Rick Allen from Def Leppard. This guy, hats off to him, okay, because I've told this story before about him having a car wreck, having his arm cut off, by the seatbelt. He didn't give up. He built these drum set of his where he can play the parts from his left arm. He can play it with his left foot. He built some kind of contraption that he does that. Contraption. But man, the song that did it for me is Photograph, okay? Rock of Ages, he's bangs on. Coming Under Fire is fantastic. And Stage Fright. Well, of course, Rock Till You Drop. I might as well say the whole record because it's fantastic. This has always been one of my favorite albums, and it always will be. I discovered them when MTV was brand new. And Photograph was all the rage. Fantastic stuff. I love Rick Allen, love Def Leppard, always will. Number 9, Rick Allen. Number 8, we go back quite a ways. Mitch Mitchell of the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Unbelievable drummer. Another one that's super underrated in my opinion. I mean, just this track list alone. Purple Haze, Manic Depression, Hey Joe, Love or Confusion, May This Be Love, I Don't Live Today, The Wind Cries Mary, Fire, Foxy, or Third Stone from the Sun, Foxy Lady, and Are You Experienced? Unbelievable. And he's overshadowed by Hendrix's guitar, okay? I'll tell you right now. But man, that guy can play drums. Mitch is unbelievable. I love this record. Are You Experienced by Jimi Hendrix with Mitch Mitchell on drums. Great stuff. I like that psychedelic picture of him. I think that's Mitch right there. Isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. The guy's unbelievable. At number 8. Number 7. What more can I say about Nicko McBrain than Where Eagles Dare? That opening drum fill, my God. Unbelievable. And of course, you know, I've always loved Revelations. Flight of Icarus, The Trooper, and Still Life. I love Still Life. Peace of Mind, man. This is such a great album. Like I said before, I love all the Iron Maiden stuff from every era. They're probably my 4th favorite band. The Stones, Sabbath and AC/DC, and then Maiden and Priest. Is probably how it goes. But man, I can't say enough about Nicko McBrain. The guy is just a powerhouse. At number 7. And then, at number 6, we have, from Deep Purple, Ian Paice. This is a Japanese pressing of their compilation, The Very Best of Deep Purple, Deepest Purple. And the reason why I picked this album is it's got Black Knight on it. I don't have Black Knight on In Rock, okay? So, I love Black Knight. Speed King, Fireball, Strange Kind of Woman, Child in Time, Woman from Tokyo, Highway Star, Space Truckin', Dude, Burn, Stormbringer, Demon's Eye, Smoke on the Water. You know, this album, another reason I picked this album, it's got both eras on it. You know, the Ian Gillan era and the Coverdale Hughes era. This thing is fantastic. Great, great album. And one of the coolest album covers ever. I just love the purple with the guitar. Of course, the Obi strip kind of helps. But yeah, Ian Paice is unbelievable. At number, I think, 6. Ian Paice. Okay, here's a guy that I absolutely love. And also from the MTV era. Alex Van Halen. When I saw So This Is Love on MTV, and I heard that, man, I was like, the tone he has on that song, not like anybody else. That's the thing is with Alex is his tone, especially on this album. All the early Van Halen is killer. And he's got that tone through all of it. Nobody else has that tone. So you've got to have Alex in the top 10. Or I do, at least. Mean Street. So This Is Love. Unchained. Man, this album rocks. Fantastic. Alex Van Halen. Let's see. What am I at? I keep losing track. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Number 6. Alright. Phil Rudd from AC/DC. The reason why I picked this guy is he might be the best. Well, maybe the next guy too. But this guy might be the best at playing behind the beat. Phil Rudd. Unbelievable. And COD might be my favorite song on here. Well, and Put the Finger in You, or On You. Let's Get It Up, Snowballed. The drum sound on this record is fantastic. Oh my God, look at this. You can't see Phil. Well, you can see You see, well, you see his drum set. Brian, you're blocking him. That's a cool ass live shot. Sorry for the glare. Yeah, Phil Rudd is spectacular on this album. For those about to rock, we salute you, Phil. Next, the other guy that's great at playing behind the beat. And, you know, he was in my favorite band for about 60 years. Charlie Watts. What more can I say about Charlie, man? He's just unbelievable. And this is a first pressing of Sticky Fingers. The zipper still works. Believe that shit? Pretty cool. But yeah, this is a fantastic album. It's not a perfect copy because look, but I don't care. The album plays great. Probably shouldn't show that on YouTube. This is a great album. My favorite song on here is "Bitch," like by a long shot. That one and I forget the name of it now. I'm gonna have to look. Well, of course, you know Brown Sugar is on here. Can't You Hear Me Knocking? I can't believe I forgot the name of that song. You know, Wild Horses, You Gotta Move, Dead Flowers. Even I like Sway too. But man, the drum sound on this record is great. Nice inside sleeve. Check that out. There's Charlie right there. Mick's like, will you get on with it? Why is Bill picking his nose? Oh my God. I forgot about that. I haven't played this one in a little while. I play the Stones so much, you know. But anyway, Sticky Fingers, Charlie Watts at number 3. Next, from Black Sabbath. You know that he was going to be on here. Bill Ward. This is Sabotage. I picked this because of Symptom of the Universe. What more do I need to say? Unbelievable. This is a 2012 remaster. There's Bill right there. Look at Tony without the mustache. He always looks weird without his mustache, don't he? This is a great sounding pressing of this album. All these 2012 remasters. Well, this is actually 2016, but I think they pulled it from the 2012 remasters. But all these, and this from, you know, a combination of Warner and Rhino. But all of these remasters, they're all gatefold. You know I'm a big gatefold fan. They all are fantastic from the Ozzy era. I've got all 8. They're fantastic. Bill Ward. What more can you say? My second favorite drummer. Number 1, it can only be this guy, okay? He's been my favorite drummer for I don't know how long. Long time. Like way back into the 80s probably. Keith Moon of The Who. And the reason is I can't explain. Good God, that song. Unbelievable. He puts in fills where nobody else would ever think to put in fills and makes it work. And he's crazy with it. That's why they call him, you know, Loon the Moon, the animal. You know, there was nobody like him. And incidentally, he was born on my birthday. September, well, I don't want to tell you. But he shares a birthday with me. But yeah, I can't explain my generation. Probably my favorite Who song, The Seeker, Pinball Wizard, Boris the Spider. The Magic Bus. Substitute's another one. Keith Moon is just unbelievable. I can tell you the name of this record. Meaty, Beady, Big, and Bouncy. It's a compilation of all their 60s hits. Oh my God. So great. I gotta show you the gatefold. But Keith Moon is just unbelievable. Love this guy. The undisputed champ of drummers, in my opinion, okay? Keith Moon. And there you have it. That's my top 10 drummers of all time. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.